Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Beginner English, the podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Today, we're talking about something super fun, dream vacations. You know, those amazing trips we want to take someday.
Oh, I love this topic. Mike, where is your dream vacation? But wait, first, let me explain dream vacation for our listeners. A dream vacation means the perfect trip you really, really want to take. It's like your ideal holiday.
Exactly. It's the vacation of your dreams. Get it? Dreams? Like when you sleep and have wonderful thoughts?
Yes, Mike. But also dreams like hopes and wishes. So listeners, think about it. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Ooh, that's a tough question. You know what, Sarah? I think I would go to Japan.
Japan? Really? Tell me more. What would you do there?
Well, first, I would eat so much sushi. I mean, like, nom 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 nom. I would probably eat sushi for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Giggling. Mike, that's a lot of sushi. You might turn into a fish.
Hey, being a fish doesn't sound so bad. I could swim everywhere instead of walking. No more tired feet.
Oh my goodness. Okay, but seriously, what else would you do in Japan?
I would visit those beautiful temples, you know, the traditional buildings where people pray, and I would see Mount Fuji. That's the famous mountain that looks like a perfect triangle.
Mount Fuji is gorgeous. I've seen pictures. It's so, what's the word? Majestic. That means very beautiful and impressive.
Yes, majestic. And I would try to climb it. But knowing me, I would probably get tired after 5 minutes and need a snack.
A snack break every 5 minutes? That would take you, let's see, about 3 years to reach the top.
3 years of snack breaks sounds perfect to me. What about you, Sarah? Where is your dream vacation?
Oh, I would love to go to Italy. Specifically, I want to visit the Amalfi Coast. That's the beautiful coastal area with those colorful houses on the cliffs.
Coastal means near the ocean, right?
Exactly. And cliffs are like very high, steep rocks near the water. Picture this: blue ocean, colorful houses, and lots of pasta.
Pasta. You know, Sarah, I think we both just want to eat our way around the world.
Maybe we should call this food vacation dreams instead.
Actually, let me ask our listeners something. Have you ever been on a really funny vacation? Like something unexpected happened?
Oh, yes. Let me tell you about my family vacation disaster. We went camping. That means sleeping outside in a tent.
Oh, I can already tell this is going to be good.
So we're setting up our tent. That means putting it together. And my dad is reading the instructions. But you know dads, right? They never want to read instructions.
Oh, no. What happened?
Well, he puts the tent together completely wrong. When we tried to sleep in it, the tent collapsed on us at 2 a.m.
Collapsed? That means it fell down?
Yes, fell down completely. So there we were, at 2 o'clock in the morning, stuck under a tent, trying to get out. My mom was screaming, my dad was confused, and I was just laughing so hard.
Laughing? That sounds terrible, but also hilarious. What did you do?
We ended up sleeping in the car. It was actually more comfortable than the tent would have been.
That's so funny. You know, that reminds me of a story. My friend Tom went to Paris last year.
Oh, Paris, the city of love.
Exactly. So Tom wanted to be very romantic. He planned this perfect picnic by the Eiffel Tower, you know, the big metal tower in Paris.
That sounds so romantic. What went wrong?
Well, he packed this huge basket full of food. I mean, huge. Like, he could probably feed 10 people.
Wow, what was in the basket?
Sandwiches, fruit, cheese, wine, chocolate, everything. But here's the problem. He forgot to check the weather.
Oh no! It rained?
Not just rain, a thunderstorm. Thunder, lightning, heavy rain. So there he is, running through Paris with this giant basket, trying to find shelter.
Giggling. Poor Tom. Did he find somewhere dry?
He ended up eating his romantic picnic in a McDonald's.
McDonald's? That's not very romantic.
Not exactly. But you know what? He said it was still fun because the most important thing was spending time with his girlfriend.
Oh, that's actually sweet. Sometimes the worst trips make the best stories, right?
Absolutely. Speaking of trips, let's talk about different types of vacations. What kinds of trips do people like?
Great idea. So we have beach vacations. That's when you go to the ocean to relax, swim, and get a suntan.
I love beach vacations, just lying in the sun, listening to the waves, but I always forget to put on sunscreen and turn red like a lobster.
Giggling. Sunscreen is very important. That's the cream you put on your skin to protect it from the sun. Mike, you should remember that.
I know, but I always think, oh, I'll be fine, and then psst, I'm cooking like a piece of bacon.
Giggling. Okay, what about mountain vacations? Some people love to go hiking or skiing.
Hiking means walking in nature, usually up hills or mountains, right?
Exactly. And skiing is when you go down snowy mountains on long, thin boards called skis.
I tried skiing once. Do you want to know what happened?
Oh, this should be good. Tell us.
So I'm at the top of this mountain, right? The instructor says, just lean forward and go slowly.
That sounds like good advice.
Well, I lean forward and suddenly I'm going very fast, like super speed. I'm flying down the mountain screaming, help, help!
Oh my gosh. What happened next?
I couldn't figure out how to stop, so I aimed for a big pile of snow and just crash. I disappeared completely into the snow.
Were you okay?
Oh, I was fine. But when I climbed out, I looked like a snowman. There was snow in my hair, in my jacket, in my boots, everywhere.
Still laughing. That's so funny. I bet everyone was staring at you.
Oh, yes. Some kids started throwing snowballs at me because they thought I was actually a snowman.
Can't stop laughing. That's the best skiing story ever.
After that, I decided I prefer warm beaches to cold mountains.
I can understand why. Okay, let's talk about city vacations. Some people love to visit big, exciting cities.
Right, like New York, London, Tokyo, Paris. These cities have so much to see and do.
Museums, theaters, restaurants, shopping. But city vacations can be exhausting. That means very, very tiring.
So true. I went to New York once and I tried to see everything in 3 days.
Everything in 3 days? That's impossible.
I know that now, but I had this crazy plan. Day 1, see 15 museums. Day 2, visit 20 restaurants. Day 3, go to 10 Broadway shows.
Laughing. Mike, you can't see 10 shows in one day.
I learned that the hard way. By day 2, my feet hurt so much I could barely walk. I spent most of day 3 sitting in Central Park eating ice cream.
That actually sounds like a perfect day to me.
It was. Sometimes the best part of a vacation is just relaxing and doing nothing.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about planning vacations. What do you need to think about?
First, you need to decide your budget. That's how much money you can spend.
Yes, money is important. Some vacations are expensive, some are cheap. You have to choose what's right for you.
Then you need to choose when to go. Different times of year have different weather and prices.
Exactly. For example, if you want to go skiing, you go in winter when there's snow. If you want a beach vacation, summer is usually better.
But here's a funny thing. Some people always pack way too much.
Oh my goodness, yes. My sister is the worst. She packs like she's moving to a new country.
What does she bring?
Last time we went on a 3-day trip, she brought 2 huge suitcases. 2 for 3 days.
What was in them?
15 pairs of shoes. 15. She said, what if we go to the beach? What if we go dancing? What if we go hiking? What if it rains?
15 pairs. She must have shoes for every possible situation.
She even brought special shoes for walking around museums. Who needs special museum shoes?
That's amazing. I'm the opposite. I pack too little. I once went on a week-long trip with just a small backpack.
Really? What happened?
Well, I brought 3 t-shirts for 7 days. By day 4, people started avoiding me.
Because you smelled bad?
Let's just say I learned the importance of bringing enough clean clothes.
That's a good lesson. Okay, let's talk about some dream vacation destinations. Mike, if money wasn't a problem, where would you go?
Ooh, good question. If money wasn't a problem, I think I would go on an African safari.
A safari. That's when you go to see wild animals in Africa, right?
Exactly. Lions, elephants, giraffes, zebras. I would love to see them in their natural habitat.
That sounds incredible, but also a little scary. What if a lion decided you looked tasty?
Nervously, well, I would hide behind the tour guide and hope the lion prefers him.
That's not very brave, Mike.
Hey, I never said I was brave. I just want to see cool animals from a very safe distance.
Fair enough. If money wasn't a problem, I think I would go to Bora Bora.
Bora Bora? Where's that?
It's a beautiful island in the Pacific Ocean. It has the most amazing blue water and white sand beaches. And you can stay in these special hotels that are built over the water.
Over the water? Like floating?
Kinda. The rooms are on stilts, like long wooden legs, so you're sleeping right above the ocean.
That sounds amazing, but what if you fall out of bed?
Then you go for a very unexpected swim.
I would probably be the person who falls out of bed on the first night.
Still giggling. Knowing you, Mike, probably.
Hey, I'm not that clumsy. Okay, maybe I am a little clumsy.
Just a little? Remember last week when you walked into the glass door?
Embarrassed. Okay, I'm very clumsy, but that door was very clean. I couldn't see it.
Can't stop laughing. The whole office heard the thud.
Let's change the subject. What about adventure vacations?
Good idea. Adventure vacations are for people who want excitement and maybe a little danger.
Like bungee jumping. That's when you jump off a very high place with a rope tied to your feet.
Just thinking about bungee jumping makes me feel sick. Would you ever do it?
Maybe, if someone pushed me. Otherwise, no way. I get scared on escalators.
Escalators? Those moving stairs in shopping centers?
Yes, they move so fast. What if I fall?
Mike, escalators move very slowly.
To you, maybe. To me, they're like speeding trains.
Giggling. You're so funny. What about skydiving? That's jumping out of an airplane with a parachute.
Makes horrified sound. Absolutely not. Why would anyone jump out of a perfectly good airplane?
For the excitement, the adrenaline, the amazing view.
I can get amazing views from the window of the airplane, thank you very much, with my feet safely on the floor.
Okay, what about something less scary, like whitewater rafting?
What's that?
You get in a small boat, and go down a river with fast, rough water. It's like a water roller coaster.
That actually sounds kind of fun. I like water, and I like roller coasters.
See? You're braver than you think.
But what if the boat flips over?
Then you get...
Considers this. You know what? That doesn't sound so bad. Sign me up.
Really? Mike, you surprised me.
I surprise myself sometimes. Okay, let's talk about cultural vacations.
Good idea. Cultural vacations are when you travel to learn about different cultures and ways of life.
Like visiting ancient temples, historical sites, museums.
Exactly. I would love to visit Egypt and see the pyramids.
The pyramids are those big triangle buildings that are thousands of years old, right?
Yes, they're so mysterious. How did people build them without modern machines?
I have no idea. It's incredible. I would love to see them too, but Egypt is very hot, and I hate hot weather. I start complaining when it's more than 75 degrees.
75 degrees? That's not even hot. That's perfect weather.
For you, I prefer air conditioning and cold drinks.
You're such a baby. What's your ideal temperature?
About 68 degrees with a nice breeze and maybe some ice cream nearby.
Giggling. Ice cream nearby? That's very specific.
I have simple needs.
All right, let's talk about food vacations. Some people travel just to eat.
Now you're talking. I could definitely do a food vacation.
Where would you go?
Italy, definitely. Pizza, pasta, gelato. I could eat my way through the whole country.
That sounds amazing. I would love to go to Thailand for the street food.
Street food? What's that?
Food that's cooked and sold on the street, usually from small stalls or food trucks. It's often very delicious and cheap.
That sounds great, but is it safe?
If you choose the right places, yes. You look for stalls with lots of local people eating there.
Smart. Local people know the best food.
Exactly. And Thai food is so flavorful. Spicy, sweet, sour, all at the same time.
Spicy food and I don't get along very well.
What happens when you eat spicy food?
My face turns red, I start sweating, and I drink about 10 glasses of water.
That's actually normal for spicy food.
Maybe normal for you. I once ate a jalapeno pepper and couldn't taste anything for 3 days.
A jalapeno isn't even that spicy.
Tell that to my mouth. It was on fire.
Poor Mike. Okay, let's talk about something else. What about spa vacations?
Spa vacations? What are those?
They're vacations where you go to relax and be pampered. You get massages, facials, soak in hot springs.
That sounds actually really nice.
Right? Sometimes we need to just rest and let other people take care of us.
I could definitely use a massage. My shoulders are always tense from sitting at my computer.
See? A spa vacation would be perfect for you.
But don't you feel weird having strangers touch your back?
Laughs. Mike, it's their job. They're professionals.
I know, but what if I'm ticklish?
Then you laugh. It's not a big deal.
What if I laugh so much that I can't stop?
Then you give the massage therapist a good story to tell.
Laughing. You're right. I'm overthinking it.
You overthink everything, Mike. That's why you need a spa vacation.
Okay, you've convinced me. Let's talk about budget travel now.
Good topic. Not everyone can afford expensive vacations, but you can still have amazing trips on a small budget.
Absolutely. Budget means the amount of money you have to spend for our listeners.
Right. So what are some ways to travel cheaply?
Well, you can stay in hostels instead of hotels. Hostels are cheaper places to sleep where you share rooms with other travelers.
That's a great way to meet people, too. You can make friends from all over the world.
True, though I have to admit sharing a room with strangers makes me nervous.
Why?
What if they snore? I'm a very light sleeper.
What if you snore and keep them awake?
Oh no,
I never thought of that. What if I'm the problem?
Giggling. Now you're really overthinking it.
You're right. What other budget travel tips do we have?
You can take buses instead of planes. It takes longer, but it's much cheaper.
And you see more of the countryside, though buses can be uncomfortable for long trips.
That's true. I once took a 12-hour bus ride.
12 hours? How did you survive?
Lots of books, snacks, and music, and I met some really interesting people.
That doesn't sound too bad. What about eating cheaply while traveling?
Cook your own food if you can. Many hostels have kitchens you can use.
Good idea. And eat where the local people eat, not in touristy restaurants.
Exactly. Tourist restaurants are always more expensive and often not as good.
Plus, eating with local people is a great way to practice the language.
So true. Speaking of language, that brings up another great type of vacation, language learning trips.
Oh, that's perfect for our listeners. You can combine vacation with learning English.
Right. You could go to England, America, Canada, Australia, so many English-speaking countries.
And you're practicing English all day, every day. You have to use it to order food, ask for directions, talk to people.
It's like the ultimate English class, much more fun than sitting in a classroom.
Definitely, though it can be scary at first.
Why scary?
Well, what if you can't understand what people are saying, or what if they can't understand you?
Then you use gestures, point at things, draw pictures. People are usually very patient and helpful.
That's true. I remember when I was learning Spanish, I once tried to order chicken at a restaurant.
What happened?
I accidentally asked for a bathroom.
How did you mix those up?
The words sounded similar to me. The waiter looked very confused.
Still laughing. Did you eventually get your chicken?
Yes, but first I got very detailed directions to the bathroom.
Can't stop giggling. That's hilarious.
It was embarrassing at the time, but now it's a funny story.
See, even mistakes can become good memories.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about solo travel versus group travel.
Good idea. Solo travel means traveling alone. Group travel means traveling with friends or family.
Each has pros and cons. Pros means good things, cons means bad things.
Solo travel gives you complete freedom. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want.
That sounds nice, but also kind of lonely.
It can be lonely sometimes, but it's also very peaceful. And you meet more new people when you're alone.
Really? Why?
Because when you're with a group, you talk to your group. When you're alone, you have to talk to strangers.
That makes sense. But what if something goes wrong and you're alone?
Then you figure it out. It makes you more independent and confident.
I've never traveled completely alone.
You should try it sometime. Start with a short trip, maybe just a weekend.
Maybe I will. What about group travel?
Group travel is fun because you share experiences with people you care about.
And you can share costs too. Split hotel rooms, share meals.
Exactly. But sometimes groups can't agree on what to do.
Oh, that's so true. I went on a trip with 5 friends once, and we spent more time arguing about plans than actually doing things.
What did you argue about?
Everything. Where to eat, what to see, when to wake up. One friend wanted to see every museum. Another just wanted to shop.
What did you do?
We split up. Each person did what they wanted, and we met up for dinner.
That's actually a great solution.
It worked perfectly. Everyone was happy, and we had great stories to share at dinner.
See, problems can often be solved with a little creativity.
Speaking of creativity, let's talk about unusual vacations.
Ooh, I love this topic. What's the strangest vacation you've ever heard of?
I once met someone who went on a dark tourism trip.
Dark tourism? What's that?
It's when people visit places where sad or scary things happened in history.
Like what?
Old prisons, battlefields, places where disasters happened.
That sounds depressing.
I thought so too, but he said it was very educational and made him appreciate peace and safety more.
I guess I can understand that. What about weird but fun vacations?
I heard about glamping.
Glamping? What's that?
It's glamorous camping. Camping, but with luxury. You sleep in fancy tents with real beds, electricity, even bathrooms.
That sounds like camping for people who hate camping.
Exactly. You get the nature experience without giving up comfort.
I actually think that sounds perfect. I love nature, but I also love hot showers.
Same here. Regular camping is too rough for me.
What about volunteer vacations?
What are those?
You travel somewhere and help with community projects, building schools, teaching children, helping animals.
That sounds really meaningful. You're helping people and seeing the world.
Exactly. It's a great way to make your vacation about more than just yourself.
I love that idea. Have you ever done volunteer work while traveling?
Once, I helped plant trees in Costa Rica. It was hard work, but so rewarding.
Rewarding means it made you feel good about yourself, right?
Yes, even though I was tired and dirty every day, I felt like I was making a real difference.
That's beautiful. I should look into volunteer vacations.
You should. There are programs all over the world.
All right, let's talk about what makes a vacation truly memorable.
Good question. I think it's the unexpected moments, the things you didn't plan.
Like getting lost and discovering a fantastic little restaurant?
Exactly. Or meeting interesting people, or seeing something beautiful that wasn't in your guidebook.
I think the best vacation stories always start with something going wrong.
That's so true. Like your tent collapsing story or your skiing disaster.
Exactly. At the time, these things seem terrible, but later they become your favorite memories.
It's like life gives us these challenging moments to create good stories.
I never thought of it that way, but you're right.
And you know what else makes vacations memorable? The people you're with.
Absolutely. Even a boring place can be fun with the right people.
And even an amazing place can be disappointing if you're with people you don't enjoy.
So true. Choose your travel companions carefully.
Or travel alone and choose yourself.
I like that. Choose yourself.
All right, Mike, we're getting close to the end of our show. Should we give our listeners some practical advice?
Great idea. Let's talk about planning your dream vacation.
First step, decide what kind of experience you want. Relaxation, adventure, culture, food.
Second, set your budget. Be realistic about how much you can spend.
Third, research your destination. Read about the weather, the culture, the food.
Fourth, book your transportation and accommodation early if possible. It's usually cheaper.
Fifth, pack appropriately. Check the weather forecast.
And don't pack 15 pairs of shoes like your sister.
Right. Pack light and smart.
Sixth, learn some basic phrases in the local language. Even hello, please, and thank you make a big difference.
Seventh, stay flexible. Don't plan every minute. Leave time for spontaneous adventures.
Spontaneous means unplanned, by the way.
Eighth, take lots of photos, but don't forget to put the camera down sometimes and just enjoy the moment.
Great advice. And ninth, be open to new experiences. Try new foods, talk to strangers, do things that scare you a little.
And 10th, Remember that the goal is to have fun and make memories.
Perfect. Those are great tips for anyone planning a dream vacation. Now, before we finish, let's do a quick role play for our listeners.
Good idea. Let's pretend I'm at a hotel check-in and you're the receptionist.
Perfect. This will be good practice for travelers. Ready?
Ready.
Hello, I have a reservation.
Good evening. Welcome to the Sunny Beach Hotel. May I have your name, please?
Yes, it's Mike Johnson.
Let me check. Yes, here it is. You have a room for 3 nights, is that correct?
That's right. Is my room ready?
Yes, it is. You're in room 237 on the 2nd floor. Here's your key card. The elevator is just around the corner.
Great. What time is breakfast served?
Breakfast is served from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the restaurant on the 1st floor.
Perfect. And is there Wi-Fi in the rooms?
Yes, the Wi-Fi is free for all guests. The password is sunnybeach123. That's all lowercase.
Wonderful. One more question. Can you recommend a good restaurant nearby?
Certainly. There's an excellent Italian restaurant called Mario's just 2 blocks away. They have the best pizza in town.
Thank you so much. You've been very helpful.
You're very welcome. Enjoy your stay and please let us know if you need anything else.
Back to normal voice. Great job, Sarah. That was a perfect example of hotel check-in conversation.
Thanks. Those are exactly the kind of conversations our listeners might have on their dream vacations.
Absolutely. Practice these phrases, everyone. They'll be very useful.
All right, I think it's time to wrap up our show.
Already? Time flies when you're having fun. Time flies means time passes very quickly.
It really does. Okay, everyone, let's do a quick summary of what we talked about today.
We talked about dream vacation destinations from Japan to Italy to Bora Bora.
We shared funny vacation disaster stories, collapsed tents, skiing mishaps, and romantic picnics in McDonald's.
Don't forget the 15 pairs of shoes.
How could I forget? We also talked about different types of vacations: beach, mountain, city, cultural, food, adventure, and spa vacations.
We gave tips for budget travel, solo travel, and group travel.
We discussed unusual vacations like glamping, volunteer trips, and dark tourism.
And we shared practical advice for planning your dream vacation.
Plus, we did a role play to practice useful travel phrases.
What a packed show. Packed means full of lots of things.
It really was. So, listeners, now it's your turn. Where is your dream vacation destination?
Think about it. Beach or mountains, adventure or relaxation, solo or with friends.
And remember, you don't need to spend a fortune to have an amazing vacation. Sometimes the best trips are the simplest ones.
The most important thing is to be open to new experiences and ready to make great memories.
Exactly. And don't forget, even when things go wrong, they often make the best stories later.
So true. My worst vacation disasters became my funniest stories to tell friends.
Before we say goodbye, let's give our listeners a fun challenge.
Ooh, I love challenges. What do you have in mind?
This week, I want everyone to plan their dream vacation, even if it's just imaginary for now.
Great idea. Write it down or tell a friend. Where would you go? What would you do? Who would you travel with?
And practice some English phrases you might need. Excuse me, where's the bathroom? How much does this cost? Could you recommend a good restaurant?
Perfect. And remember, every expert traveler was once a beginner. Start small, dream big.
We want to hear from you too. If you have funny vacation stories or questions about traveling, send them to us.
Yes, we love hearing from our listeners. Your stories might end up on a future episode.
All right, everyone. That's all for today's episode of Beginner English, the podcast.
Thanks for joining us on this journey around the world, even if we never left our studio.
That's the magic of imagination and good conversation.
Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode.
And if you enjoyed today's show, please tell your friends about us. Word of mouth is the best advertising.
Word of mouth means telling people about something by talking, not through ads or websites.
Exactly. Just good old-fashioned recommendations from friend to friend.
We'll be back next week with another friend topic and lots more English practice.
Until then, keep practicing your English, keep dreaming about amazing places to visit.
And remember, the world is full of friendly people waiting to meet you.
Even if you make mistakes with your English, most people will appreciate that you're trying.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to talk to people. That's how you learn and grow.
So, from both of us here at Beginner English, the podcast,
I'm Mike.
and I'm Sarah.
Both. Thanks for listening and happy travels. Even if they're just in your imagination for now. Take care, everyone. See you next week. And remember, adventure is out there waiting for you.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.